You might have seen my previous video promoting World Immunisation Week, and what a wonderful initiative it is. But instead of being uplifted, it actually saddens me, and to be completely honest, it angers me, to think of all the parents who oppose vaccination and expose their families and others to devastating, often fatal diseases. Like many MPs, I've been receiving scores of letters from the anti-vax movement in what's obviously a concerted campaign to counter this week's spotlight on immunisation's incredible life-saving benefits. Rather than reply in writing, because so many of these activists can't even read the writing on the wall, I thought this response would be the most effective. As a mother of 3 beautiful, healthy kids, I can't help but feel very sorry for those millions of families in poorer nations who can only dream of accessing the wonderful benefits of a modern health system like Australia's. Worldwide, there are 22 million infants exposed to the ravages of measles, tetanus and polio, just to name 3 of the 25 different infections and diseases we can vaccinate against. And we all know that the world is sweating on the delivery of a new vaccine to save millions of people from the deadly COVID-19 virus. The government's no jab, no pay policy means that so-called conscientious objection to vaccines will no longer be a valid exemption from immunisation requirements. This is the same government that has done so much to protect Australians from the impacts of the global pandemic. That's a fact. Nothing like the fiction peddled by the more reckless activists in the anti-vax movement. And for those of you clinging to the disproven theory that vaccines are somehow linked to autism, as an autism mother who finds those claims incredibly offensive and devoid of intellectual depth, you're relying on the work of a struck-off, discredited and disgraced former physician who actually doesn't deserve to be named. He's been banished by his own peers, proven to have worked against his patients' best interests and to have mistreated developmentally delayed children. His claims have diverted more money away from actually helping people with autism and their families, as researchers and families have to continually deal with uninformed people clinging to his ridiculous and false claims. And for those of you that somehow think autism is a fate worse than death due to measles, shame on you. You really should get to know some autistic people. You might actually learn something.